What's up, everybody? It's the KD Bo Show. She is in the studio with me. We look forward to having her here really every week. Licensed therapist and life coach Robin Mays in the building. What's up, Robin?
Hey, Katie. Hey, Atlanta. I'm excited about hot topics for singles.
So today we are really digging into it because we're talking about the singles, and we get a lot of calls, a lot of emails, and particularly, you know what gets me when we're talking about the single, when we're talking about married people and married issues. All the single people so quick to say, honey, if I had that,
Katie,
you will never have to worry about it ever.
Katie,
Okay.
Can I tell you, for me, that's almost like somebody scratching on the chalkboard. And I probably was one of the ones saying it when I was single. But yes, singles always say that.
So we got a lot of questions, and the first one on the table, we're going to jump right into it.
I am 40 years old and single. Does God really expect me to be and remain celibate? We're going to answer it for real. I don't know if Robin is, but I am. Coming up. Praise 1025. Hello.
How you doing, brother?
What's up?
Myself as a missionary, I've been celibate 13 years. It depends on the mission he has for the gift that he has birthed in you. You see, it all depends on it. Everyone's different.
Well, my question to you is, do you want to have a wife?
I want to do God's will.
I'm asking about you. Do you, if it was left up to you, do you want to be married?
No,
Okay.
because I'll choose the wrong one.
Well, there you go. It's amazing how people who don't like hamburgers talk about people that eat them. That's amazing to me. You don't have a desire to have sex.
The desire, I don't let it overrule what God is calling me to do.
So the answer is yes. You do want sex.
No, I want to do His will.
Okay, all right. Well then, listen. I sure appreciate you.
Okay,
Bishop.
so look, but you know what
I sure appreciate you, Bishop.
Because I think, stay tuned to the answer, because of course we know that God does expect celibacy, but I think sometimes our approach can make what I call regular old Christians like me feel a little frustrated, because grown folks have grown desires. And so we got to make sure that we don't make people feel crazy about the fact that they do have that desire. I mean, because at 40 years old, especially somebody who has been celibate for a long, long time, that's a struggle. So again, we can't compromise Christ, but we can't make them feel like they are just sinful because they have a desire.
We're answering questions that singles have texted us, not just last week, but over time.
Yes.
All right, this is a big one. All right, I'm single, I'm 40 years old. Does God really expect, like for real, me to be celibate? Now, people might trip on that one.
Yes.
But meaning, I know I'm supposed to. I'm a Christian, ain't no fornication. However, given my age,
right,
does the Lord have a provision clause for a little trippage?
And it's so funny what I hear people tell me is, Robin, in biblical days, the women were getting married at 12, and at 13, God really doesn't expect a 40-year-old to still be celibate. So this is my take. You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to say, so there won't be any questions, the answer is yes. But when I'm speaking to singles, when I'm having a speaking engagement and I'm speaking to singles, I try to be as real as possible and say, I can stand up here and tell you, yes, you're supposed to be celibate and wait on the Lord, but I'm going home to my husband tonight. So I do believe that it can come across as very self-righteous for people to, especially married people, to say, oh yes, we act like we forgot the struggle. There is a clear struggle, but we have to be careful as Christians not to let culture compromise Christ. Let me tell you what I mean by that, because our culture now says, do what you want, do what you feel, you've waited this long, you might as well do what you want to do. That is compromising Christ. We know what the word says, and fornication is wrong, but I do think the spirit in which we talk about it and teach about it needs to come from a more realistic standpoint that says, look, you are a grown person with grown desires, and we get that, but this is what the Bible does say. I think it's a different approach to it. Wouldn't you agree? Well, you have something else to say.
No, I don't.
We got to go on to the next question, next break, Katie.
Yeah, we do, and I'm not going to talk about this.
Can you do it on Twitter?
I will. I sure will, without question. At KD Bo. You want to know?
Robin May online.
I'll tell you, at KD Bo.
I ain't scared.
Oh, yes, you are.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared.